the second question.
No, just the first one. Yeah. So I just want to check whether it's what I understand. Huh? So in Uganda, I went to a school, and at the school they said to me, because I asked them, what happens if a young girl falls pregnant? And they said, well, she drops out of school. And I said to them, what happens if she was raped? And they said, she drops out of school. And I said, but now she's been raped and she's pregnant. Is there a case open? And they said, yes. What happens is that the case is opened at the police station. Then the family of the person who raped this girl goes to talk to the family of the girl, and they make some negotiations, and the family of the girl who was raped goes to the police station and withdraws the charges, and then the family of the person who raped her pays damages, and then these two must get married. Is that it?
By us not necessarily getting married, but withdrawal of the case from the police because of the
because damages have been paid.
yeah, that is generally done. That is what is done.
Uh-huh. But not marriage, not.
No, marriage is something else.
Yes, they get married if the parents decide to.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So this girl has to get into bed with a man who raped her for the rest of her life. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I understood it. Next group.
Uh-huh. Here we are. We can't repeat the second one, but we want to talk the new one.
Yes.
But a question for within the society, if someone caught red-handed having sex with someone's spouse.
With someone's spouse.
Yeah.
So adultery.
Yeah, committing adultery with someone. So this is so shameful. And also, if there is
Only if they caught. Only if they caught.
if caught, if not, okay,
If they're not caught, then you can play on the side.
if you caught left-handed, oh, that's very shame.
Then it's shame. Okay. All right.
And having sex with one of the household member.
So incest.
Yeah, like Tamar in the morning.
Like Tamar.
Yeah, that's very shame.
Incest.
How do we call it? Incest.
Incest.
Okay, I wanted just to know.
Yeah. What? Incest. Incest is when you have a sexual relationship in the family. If the father has sex with the daughter, or the mother has sex with the son, or the grandfather has sex with the granddaughter, or, you know, that's incest. Or the brother with the sister.
And the third one,
Yes.
homosexual.
Homosexuality.
Very, very shameful.
And so here we know this thing, getting pregnant without marriage, we know it's because there's no marriage. Here, the rape, it's always a taboo subject. The adultery, don't get caught. Huh? You can do it, but don't get caught. Don't get caught. Huh? Incest. This is the incest associated with rape or not necessarily?
Even that, even negotiating, but doing that so shameful.
It's so shameful. In some cultures, as I understand it, in this region, it is considered good for the father to break the virgin of the daughter.
Ah,
Yeah,
when the
Yeah.
in some places.
Yes. Sorry?
Tanzania.
In Tanzania.
Baba na watoto wake wa kike.
Which part of Tanzania?
He's telling us.
Don't mind. Lakini I have stories that although it is done separately, but the father of the daughter usually interferes with the daughter because it is believed then they will get fruitful, then they will get married or cheated. That custom is there even if it is silently not spoken, especially in northern area. Even coming from Moshe, even in Moshe, it's not spoken, but it is there. Cultural. Very silent.
Yeah. Okay. Another group, yeah, sorry, that group at the back was starting.
That's the point. Question number 1. Getting pregnant outside of marriage. The second one, uncircumcised women.
Uncircumcised men.
Yeah, you
All the age before marriage.
Sorry, the
All the age before marriage.
old age before marriage. So not getting married until you. Aha. Old before marriage. Hey, my sister has a problem. My sister is now 50. And she's not married. Encourage. But she's happy. She's so happy. She has her own house. She has her own company. She has her own job because she's got her own company.
No children.
No children. No children. She has dogs. She has dogs. She says those are her children. And when we say to her, but do you want to marry? She says, he'll just mess up my life. I'm happy the way I am. Is it shameful?
Not getting a son in the family.
Not?
Getting a son in the family.
Not getting a son. Aha. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes.
In our book, we see few things other than already.
Yes. Just give us a new one.
When someone got divorced or people, when married people get separated.
Divorce or separation. Why is this shameful?
who will marry her?
If the marriage is unhappy, and both people are so unhappy, we would rather they live together.
It's not an African culture. When you're married, you have to stay with your husband.
It's finished.
Yes, until
Whether you're happy or not.
one of you die and then you marry.
Okay.
But not in our religion.
But not in your religion. Now, in your religion, you can say, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you, it's finished. No. Okay, so is there anything else? Divorce separation?
Yeah, there is another which is sexual education in the family.
Sexual ed in the family. So what I was telling you to do today is shameful.
Yeah.
Huh?
Most of, I can say African families, they don't talk about this sexual education with their children until something happens in the family.
But you know, I mean, you need to tell me these things, because my understanding is that within African culture, teaching about sexual education was very common. It used to happen, I mean, for boys at that time that they were circumcised. They were taught, huh? Then part of the initiation said you went away onto the mountain, we call it in South Africa, huh? And then they give you education.
Religion, when the missionary came,
Abolished this.
They abolished
It's a
it.
very primitive type of life.
Hey, now look where we are. Now look where we are. Now we're primitive. Ah. Was that move? That's it.
We just mentioned the new one,
Yes, yes.
prostitution.
Prostitution. Or sex work. Huh? You know there's a difference, I'm writing sex work here, but there's a difference between prostitution and sex work. You know that?
sex what?
Sex work.
Sex work.
That's what.
Yeah. Sex work.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Sex work.
So prostitution is I promise you a job in Sweden, right? If you can come to Sweden, it's fine. I will get you into a university. And then when you come to Sweden, you come into my house and I say, good, I'll take your passport, I'll look after it for you. And then when you arrive, I say to you, but before we can talk about the university, you first have to pay me back the money for the ticket. And then you say, but how am I going to pay back the money for the ticket? And I say, it's all right, I've got some men who will pay. They'll pay. You'll do, it's $100 today? Yeah, it's $100 today. And now, this is not your choice. You have been trafficked. This we call prostitution. Then you are prostituted. Sex work is different. Sex work is when you make a choice to do this for yourself. Huh? So you decide, yeah, I can be a teacher, but you know the way they pay teachers in Tanzania nowadays. But all I need to do is lie back a bit, it's $100. And I can fit 3 of them in a day. Huh? $300. It's good money. So that's sex work. Huh? Then when you choose that for yourself. So you get people who are prostituted and you get people who choose to do what they do. So sex work, you can describe then as shameful. Because you say, oh, you know, look at me, I've got a sexy body, I've got a nice, I can get a good price. You'd pay a good price for me, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Yeah. So, then that's sex work. But prostitution is when people are forced. And many times, you know, now you are tired. You're exhausted because I've been sending 7 men a day into your room. And you've finished and you come to me and you say, is this ticket not paid for yet? And I say, but what about the cost of the room that you've been using? It's, you know, and I'm holding onto your passport. You can do nothing. So you become a sex slave in my house. And it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And it happens many times. It doesn't have to be Sweden. It can be someone in the rural village who wants to get into Dar es Salaam. It's no problem. I can facilitate it for you. Huh? But when you come to Dar es Salaam, you know nobody but me. Where must you go? You can't run anywhere. And now, it's shame. And how do you think your family will take you back when you've been having 7 and 8 men a day? So you will rather kill yourself before you will go back to your family. Sorry, I've interrupted your reporting. Carry on.
The other one is being infected by HIV.
Okay, that's a shame. I'm the shame in the room, huh? Yes. I'm the shame in the room. No?
No, because we are aware of the situation.
Aha, okay. So outside though, it's still a shame. Yeah. But we have to change this. All right. So we've seen the things that are shameful in this society. Did those ring bells? Huh? Many things the same?
No, at least different.
Sorry.
We have only one here.
Yeah?
Yeah. For example, a teacher having a sexual intercourse with her students.
Okay. So, teacher-student sex. But this is against the law too, isn't it? Yeah, this one's against the law as well.
If you're caught doing so.
Ah. Aha. So it's like the adultery. Just keep the curtains down. Okay.
The marriage to hide it, it's okay.
Okay. All right. So let's go into the second question. Okay. What is it that we can do about helping our communities to know about PEP? Yes. Or have I read the list wrong? Is there any sex that is not shameful?
It's shameful.
We need to deal with sex. Huh? Any one of you have children without sex? Yeah. Exactly. Huh? So, and then, where did you come from? Was it the stork who brought you? Huh?
Yeah, later when we were young, we were told that we were collected from the beehive. We were from the forest, from the market. We didn't know really that we come from the
that your parents have sex. Can you imagine? Huh? But this is the truth. Not one of us would be in this room today if it wasn't for sex.
Yes.
Is this true?
Yes.
Not one of us would have children if it wasn't for sex. So why is sex such an issue? Do you enjoy sex?
Yes.
Yeah, I enjoy it very much. No, I can say so because I do. Huh? And my body,
Yes.
this body, was a gift to me from God. And God gave me my head, and my ears, and my nose, and my arms, and my eyes, and my stomach, and God even gave me my penis. And I intend to use it, not just to urinate. These things are, it's such a problem when we deal with issues that are so much part of who we are as human beings, but we can't talk about it. So, we will deal with some more of that tomorrow. I think now, what I'm going to suggest we do is something that we would have done tomorrow morning, because I think that will be interesting for the cameras. So, let's do our wow. Huh? Instead of doing our wow tomorrow morning, let's do it now. You happy? Yeah. Okay. So, where do we start today? What is your wow from today?
My workplace, I got tested.
You got tested for HIV. Wow! Wow!